Breaking news! Patriots Nation is buzzing behind the scenes. Before we get started with the updates, tell me, are you enjoying Mike Vrabel leading our team? If so, like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss everything that goes on behind the scenes of our beloved Pats. And if you think Mike Vrabel will help the Pats reach the next Super Bowl, comment like this: Go Pats SB. Honestly, this is our year. Get ready because what I'm about to reveal could shape the future of the New England Patriots for years to come. Right now, there's a buzz around Foxborough. And it's not just because the 2025 NFL Draft is in the rearview mirror, it's because Mel Kiper Jr., one of the most respected draft analysts out there, just dropped his grades for all 32 NFL teams, and the Patriots didn't just pass, they soared. Kiper gave the Patriots an A-, a significant leap from the B he awarded last year, a grade many believe was generously padded thanks to the arrival of quarterback Jerod Mayo. But this time, this grade feels earned, built on hard, strategic decisions that could redefine this franchise. And trust me, after hearing everything that's happened, you'll want to stay with me till the very end. Starting with the 4th overall pick, the Patriots locked in with Campbell, a pick that Mel Kiper himself praised heavily. Campbell, despite concerns over his 32 5/8-inch arm length, not ideal, according to NFL standards, brings a rare combination of footwork, raw power, and technical skill that immediately improves a unit that ranked 31st in pass block win rate last season at a miserable 50.9%. For those worried about his arm length, just remember, NFL legends like Joe Thomas, Jason Peters, and Jonathan Ogden didn't exactly meet the ideal arm standards either, and they carved out Hall of Fame careers. Campbell, who passionately declared post-draft that he's a quarterback guy dedicated to protecting his passer at all costs, is the protector Drake Maye desperately needed after spending much of his rookie season getting flattened. But New England didn't stop there. The Patriots used the draft to continue an aggressive offensive revamp, following the blueprint they began last year, focusing on building around their young quarterback. Running back Tre'Veon Henderson and wide receiver Kyle Williams were key additions, and Kiper was enthusiastic about both. Henderson, described as a big play artist with explosive speed and vision, isn't expected to shoulder a 30-carry load each game, but that's perfect given the backfield already includes Rhamondre Stevenson and Antonio Gibson. Henderson's 144 attempts for over 1,000 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns, combined with 27 receptions for nearly 300 yards, prove he's not just a ground threat but a versatile weapon in the passing game too, music to the ears of new offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, who loves utilizing running backs in the aerial attack. Then there's Kyle Williams, the dynamic wide receiver who scored 14 touchdowns with 70 receptions for 1,200 yards last year in college. Williams offers the kind of blazing speed and reliable hands that the Patriots have desperately needed. Partnering him with the newly signed Stefon Diggs suddenly gives New England a wide receiver room that demands respect, a complete 180 from recent years where the position group has been, frankly, a running joke. And if that wasn't enough, New England also snagged Jarrod Wilson, Kiper's top-ranked center in the draft, giving the offensive line even more depth and potential for long-term dominance. On defense, the Patriots didn't stand still either. Joshua Farmer, a defensive tackle who has dealt with injuries but shows promise as a disruptive force in the trenches, brings needed toughness. Edge rusher Braden Swenson, who posted 8.5 sacks last season, adds pass rush depth, and kicker Andres Bordeaux, the number 2 kicker in the class, signals a commitment to solidifying even the smallest but crucial parts of the roster. Picking Bordeaux might have raised eyebrows, especially with some veterans available, but after the Joey Sly experiment fell flat, a fresh start makes sense. Mel Kiper capped it all off by acknowledging what many Patriots fans have been feeling in their gut. This was not just a good draft, it's been a transformative offseason. Alongside a strong draft, the team's free agent haul has been impressive, bringing in Stefon Diggs, Milton Williams, Harold Landry III, Robert Spillane, Carlton Davis, and Morgan Moses. It's a roster overhaul that feels smart, aggressive, and, most importantly, perfectly timed to maximize the window for Drake Maye's rookie contract years. And let's not ignore what's brewing in the wide receiver room. The Patriots now boast a whopping 10 wide receivers, including new faces and veterans like Kendrick Bourne and Keyshawn Bout, along with developmental prospects like Jalen Polk and Keyshawn Baker. Realistically, the team will only carry about 6 into the season. Stefon Diggs, Kyle Williams, Pop Douglas, and Mac Hollins are all but locks. That leaves massive questions about the futures of Bourne, Bout, Polk, and Baker. Interestingly, Baker and Polk may survive simply because they're unknowns with upside, while Bout and Bourne could be the odd men out due to redundancy and age, and maybe even trade discussions. And yes, rumors were flying during draft weekend that New England explored moving Bout for more picks, a clear indication that nothing is set in stone. This leaves the Patriots facing an intriguing problem: too much talent. After years of desperately trying to patch holes with duct tape and prayers, New England now must make tough, luxury decisions, a stark and welcome contrast. As we sit here, looking at a team with fortified lines on both sides of the ball, dynamic playmakers, and real depth, it's hard not to dream about the possibilities for 2025. Mel Kiper even hinted the Patriots could make a huge leap this year. And honestly, after absorbing everything about this draft class and free agency haul, I believe it. But what do you think, Patriots Nation? Did the team make the right calls? Which rookie are you most excited about seeing suit up? And who do you think should get cut from that crowded wide receiver room? Drop your thoughts down below. I can't wait to hear how you're feeling after what might just be the most important offseason in recent Patriots history. When you look at the broader picture of this Patriots offseason, it feels like a massive, strategic pivot, one that signals not just a reset, but a reload aimed at immediate competitiveness. After years of inconsistent drafts and frustrating free agent signings, this new wave of leadership, with names like Mike Vrabel influencing the culture and Josh McDaniels recalibrating the offense, seems to have finally found the right formula. And what's most exciting is that everything about this class and the moves they've made points directly toward one goal: maximizing Drake May's potential. Let's go even deeper into this wide receiver situation because, let's be honest, it's going to dominate training camp storylines. Cutting through all the noise, it's clear that Stephon Diggs and Kyle Williams are the foundation for this new-look Patriots passing attack. Diggs brings elite route running, veteran leadership, and proven production. Williams brings explosiveness and youthful upside. Pop Douglas, who quietly showed flashes last season, fits perfectly into a slot role, giving Maye a quick outlet on short to intermediate routes. Mac Hollins, freshly signed and highly valued by Vrabel, brings toughness and special teams value. Two things Bill Belichick always demanded and Vrabel clearly still prioritizes. But for the rest, the clock is ticking. Keyshawn Bout, despite showing promise late last season, has lingering concerns, not just about production, but about fit and long-term ceiling. Kendrick Bourne, once a fan favorite, now feels expendable with younger, faster, and frankly cheaper options available. And then there's the curious case of Jalen Polk and Keyshawn Baker. Both entered the league under the radar, but Mike Vrabel's reported affinity for both players suggests they may survive initial cuts if they show something special during camp and preseason. And while we're on the subject of roster battles, don't sleep on the interior offensive line competition either. Garrett Bradbury, a veteran anchor at center, is a smart pickup to stabilize things immediately. But Jarrod Wilson lurking right behind him is where the future lies. Having the best center of the 2025 draft class ready to grow alongside Drake Maye is a huge hidden advantage. Think about the legendary pairings we've seen in NFL history, quarterback and center duos that built dynasties together. Could Maye and Wilson be the next great connection in New England? On the defensive side, the additions of Joshua Farmer and Braden Swinson signal a much